Build a smaller network to be more successful. Unfortunately, inexperienced marketers see quantity as more important than quality. This is my online toolbox providing weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing with an objective to help you grow your business with more quality leads. We target the online marketing aspects of the construction and remodeling industries with a hybrid of education, a strategy, and then supporting you with implementation to make these tactics work. Before we continue, please remember to like us on our Facebook page or subscribe to us on our My Online Toolbox YouTube channel. And now what we're doing is going right back to the topic of building smaller networks to be more successful. The problem is the younger or less experienced generation, whichever words you want to use to be politically correct, is indoctrinated to be thinking that the size of their networks, the number of people hitting click on liking their posts and following them and them following other people allows them to be successful. But the reality is, and some of them may be successful in how they promote their businesses, but that problem then becomes the way they look at things when they're helping you run your business. And you have to realize that when people are waking up in the morning and you have a long term objective to get the type of leads that you really want, the reality is the only way for it to work long term is to be able to focus in on the true target market, and that will mean that quality has to take over quantity. It doesn't mean you don't want more, but you always have to be reflecting on more of what. The younger generation, all you could do is watch them walk by you any given day, and they're glued to their phones and clicking, 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 clicking to a point where everybody's liking everything. That does not mean it's successful, and it definitely doesn't mean that you're going to get somebody to really pay attention to you and like you and follow you for potential work in the future. So these little icons between Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and even Twitter, that's never going to work in this industry, but people are so addicted into getting quantity to feel successful that you must realize that's not a necessity. Case in point, we just were 2 minutes ago, we're doing something today for this particular client, and the name of the client, we like to do, unlike many of our competitors who just continuously talk and rarely reference true live examples to support whatever it is that they're saying. In this particular case, this client, Mass Builders, we did something. We just sent it out to them, and we quickly went to their Facebook page. And as of today, or the other day, May 26th, they only had 130 people liking their page. So depending on who you are, the first thing you might say is, wow, they only have 130 people liking them. And so if you're only looking at quantity to make your decisions on whether someone is successful or not, you would be blatantly wrong. The reason is if you go to their website, you'll see it's a beautifully laid out website. It encompasses the best of their services and their locations that they like to target. But as soon as you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see that they're already booking. Here we are. We didn't even finish Q2 of 2022, and they have so many things going on that they're now successfully booking for Q1 2023. That might change in the near future, but the point is, by simply looking at the number of people liking them, paying attention to their posts, is not an indication on how well they're doing in their business environment, as well as how much is going on in the future. The reason why is that they're completely focused in on quality first and quantity second. So what you want to do is remember that we've been doing this for an awfully long time. Our history, it's actually over 30 years in marketing with many different changed technologies over that time. But the principle of quality has always taken over as opposed to quantity. And it doesn't matter whether you're talking about your website, social, it doesn't matter whether when you say social, whether it means Facebook, Instagram, even email. Too many people are driven by the desire to get acceptance at a quantity level. And the key point for this is whoever you're around, it doesn't matter whether it's your marketing guy, your website guy, one of your consultants that you're working with, you need to make sure that they stay laser beam focused on your long-term objectives, as well as ensuring that they don't inadvertently have the drive for quantity to take over quality themselves. Just go to their social networks and look. Some people, it's amazing. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Everybody's liking everything. And then you have to take a step back and say, how do they even have time to nurture their own clients if they're addicted themselves to just posting all over the darn place on a daily basis and then following so many people that it's impossible to be able to do a quality job for their clients. Again, we've been doing this for a long time in this industry, about 15 years, but in 4 separate businesses combined, it's been over 30 years. And no matter what, we always remind people, stay focused to quality. Make sure the people around you are believing in quality over quantity so their direction doesn't inadvertently misdirect you as years to come. This is my online toolbox reminding you to focus in on the quality of your networks and have them be smaller, and you will be successful over a long period of time. We hope you have a great week. Remember to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.